Y'all, we are out today on a much requested field trip. And some of you actually requested that we go to Hobby Lobby because you all are interested in the fall stuff. So, of course, we had to oblige you all and come to Hobby Lobby because I want to see too. So we're going to run into Hobby Lobby. In the meantime, before we got here, I was on the hunt. Not really. I was just out kind of browsing. This Sunday is our Ladies of Grace Sunday, which is our women's ministry Sunday. And what usually happens on those Sundays is that our women's ministry, we are in charge of the service. So one of the ladies will officiate. One of the ladies will read the scripture, do the prayer, take up the offering. Pastor will preach, but we are in charge of, that part of the service where our men usually handle that. So they get a break once a month, every fourth Sunday. In any event, on the fourth Sundays, we do a unity color. And it's just what it says it is. It just shows in a different way that we are unified. So this Sunday, y'all, we are doing animal print. And this is the first time that we've ever done not just like a solid color. And then even with the colors, it's not necessarily a solid color, but we do, like if we do blue, it's shades of blue, or we do red or green, maybe shades of green. I think it was it in May or June? Maybe June, we had hat Sunday. So the ladies wore hats, whatever kind of hats you wanted to wear. Be it a Church of God in Christ Jesus kind of hat, apostolic hat, a cowboy hat, a cap, whatever kind of hat you wanted to wear. So that was really fun. So in this Sunday being not leopard print, that's what I'm wearing. But in this Sunday being animal print, now baby, it could be zebra, of course, leopard, just whatever kind of animal print you want to wear. So I went in TJ Maxx and was just looking around because I love to go just browse even at their jewelry when I'm in there. So I found this cute little necklace that should go with some earrings that I have. Now, I was minding my business, y'all, and continued to browse. Y'all, I found some of the prettiest. I can't pull them all out because they are so heavy. They are so heavy. Even me trying to, wait a minute. Let me kind of show you a little peek of one of them. You can't really see it because it's in the bag. But y'all, it's not often that, wait a minute, let me turn the air on while I'm sitting here talking to you guys. It's not it's 76 degrees out here, but it's still a little warmerish, okay? But y'all, it's not often that something like really grabs me. If you notice, I don't do a whole lot of hauls on my channel. For one, I have to be in the mood to shop. Two, I'm in the process of purging. I don't need to be bringing nothing unnecessary back in our home because I'm still trying to get stuff out, okay? Y'all, and I'm trying my best not to just throw stuff away. But listen, I'm trying to get stuff out because I want to eventually redo our home. Like I want to do our floors. I've been wanting to do the kitchen. Y'all already know. I need a total kitchen overhaul. I want to do our primary bathroom and bedroom. It's just so much I want to do. But at some point, I'm going to start with y'all, we're going to get to the field trip in a minute. Just talk to me, okay? Y'all talk to me or listen, all right? So eventually I'll get to everything, but I think when I think we're going to start in, the front area between like the dining room and the little hallway area. You know what you first see when you step in our home? Do I have a plan of when I'm getting started? No, not really. I'm going to start with a simple thing, which is painting. And this lady just moved, so I'm getting ready to pull right on up. In this parking space, I'm going to pull up to the one in front of me. Okay. Let me make sure my tail end isn't hanging over that line. So I do know that I want to start with the painting because that's easiest. That's the easiest thing to do. But y'all, I want the carpet up out of the hall. And my dilemma, if you will, is that I'm trying to explain to y'all why I just did what I did, okay? My dilemma is, and y'all, I keep putting it in drive and reverse because with my camera, if I barely see that line behind me, then I know I'm in the right place and I'm not hanging too far over into the parking space behind me, and I'm not hanging too far out in the front. Okay. So, as I was saying, I do want to start by painting, and I need to start painting soon. Like Lucy needs to start painting within the next few weeks. But we'll talk about that later because I know we're trying to get in Hobby Lobby. But what I was going to say was, it's not too often that something grabs me. I'll see something, be like, oh, okay, that's pretty, but these grab me and it kind of just stop me in my tracks. I'm not even ready for them, but I know had I left them, they would be gone. Okay? So, this is one of these beautiful glass vases. When I say they are heavy, oh, it's so heavy. Y'all, this is just, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. It's not gonna tease y'all. It was $24.99. $24.99. I saw two sitting there together, so I grabbed both of them. Lo and behold, if I didn't turn the corner and saw a third one, I say, I know you lying. When I saw that third one, I said, oh, bless your heart. I was trying to decide if I was going to do, let me see, switch it out. I think the other one is back there, the one I was considering switching it out for. I was trying to decide, and I was just like, you just can't leave it. So I have all three. I'll let you see them better at some point. I might, when I get home, okay, I might make it part of this video. I think I will. I think I will. Go home and do a haul. How about that? And I just wanted to tease y'all a little bit. But like I say, it's not often that something stops me in my tracks because I'm not the type of person that just likes to shop just to be shopping. But I have to be in the mood, and sometimes me can't like it. And then online shopping is just so convenient. So anywho, I didn't have you guys in there with me because that's not what I planned on doing. And then I'm going to show you my little necklace too. I'll show you this when we get home. Like I said, we'll just make, we're going to shop and then make it a little haul video, okay? So I'll show it to you when we get home, and then anything that I get out of here, okay? Now, what I do need, somebody blowing at me. What I do need out of Hobby Lobby, we're going to just look around at some of the fall stuff. But I definitely need, I'm looking at my phone because I have a list. Had I had it in my notes when I went to Food Line the other day, I wouldn't have forgotten my husband's Ritz crackers. I think I thought about it at the last minute and then forgot to put it in my notes. But I have a notes section on my phone that is just from here to yonder, because I don't like forgetting stuff, y'all. These are all my different notes. Anyway, so I have my notes, and I need, let's see, I had to go to Walgreens this morning. This is in my to-do list. I've already been to Walgreens. I need to look and see if they have, I need some dye. And I want some type of like the pampas grass and stuff. Yeah. So those are the two things that I really need to get out of here. Definitely need the dye. And I want some fall colored kind of pampas grass stuff. Okay. So we're getting ready to go into Hobby Lobby. All right. I hope all of you brought your permission slips back so you can go with us on the field trip. Y'all remember that? Used to be in school, would have a fit, get to school and be done. Forgot to bring your permission slip so you can go on the field trip. Everybody be in the office trying to call their mama or daddy so they can bring it. But I hope you brought your field trip permission slips back so we can go in the Hobby Lobby. You look with your eyes. Y'all already know. If you know, you know. Look with your eyes and not with your hands. Don't be touching and a picking up and a picking up and a touching. Okay? Now, the weather is beautiful out here. It's an overcast day. It's not hot, baby. Auntie Donna can send you back to the truck. All right? Miss Donna will send you right on back here. So don't go in here showing out. You hear me? Okay. So we're going to go in here and do what we need to do. One more thing before I forget, has nothing to do with this video. Thank you so much to the person who saw the video where I was planting the elephant ear, finally getting it in the ground, and I was using that bone meal and did not have on a mask. I was informed that it could cause you some respiratory issues. Let me see what she said. Some respiratory issues. And y'all know, if you know, y'all know I do not need any respiratory issues. Thank you so much to Miss Gloria. Miss Gloria say, Miss Donna, please wear a mask when working with bone meal and blood meal. She was working with it, and the dust that came back in her face and nose, she had bad breathing issues later on. It was actually that night through a few weeks. And she ended up at the doctor for coughing and breathing issues like asthma or bronchitis. Y'all already know that's my challenge. I don't need no issues with that. She said, we discovered it was from the bone meal and blood meal. It's not safe to breathe nor get on your skin or in your hair. Please be careful. And then she was sharing that she planted some elephant ears and caladiums in the front of them. And her caladiums are trying to outgrow her elephant ears. Oh, they are from the same family and so very pretty, tall and wide. Wow. She said, Jackson is the cutest. Love seeing y'all together. He is a sweetheart too. That's my baby. But Miss Gloria, thank you so much. I appreciate you all so much, because the things that you share, you know, just the knowledge that you share, things like that, where you're wanting to bring something to my attention that could be very, very detrimental to me, because I have challenges with asthma and bronchitis. Now, usually the asthma is cold induced. So whenever I catch a cold, which oftentimes happens during this time of the year, the transition from summer to fall to winter, y'all know, if you've been here for a while, that's when I start having challenges. So I appreciate you all so much. For those of you that really share things to warn me or to make sure that I'm aware of something, to be careful. Y'all are the absolute best. Now, every now and again, we got a rascal down in the family members. All family members have them. We have a rascal or two, but we deal with them accordingly as we come across them. But for the majority of the family members, y'all all right with me. We love you guys so much, and we appreciate you. And just thank you for sharing that, because you didn't have to do that. So now I know. And that bone meal stink too. It smells mighty bad. Mighty bad. But I appreciate you sharing that with me, okay? All right. So let's get in the Hobby Lobby. Hopefully we won't be in here too long. But we hope you all enjoy this field trip and get you some ideas for fall. I thought about seeing too if I can find me a couple of more stems, maybe something else to add to my my wreath on the front door. I thought maybe some sunflowers or something. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can find something that I can just take and just stick it in there and just add it to it. So all right, you guys, so let's get into Hobby Lobby and see what they have. Hopefully I won't get in too much trouble because like I say, yeah, I don't need to be bringing anything else in the house. And these vases that I bought, I'm not even ready for them, honey. They just gonna be sitting somewhere. And Mr. Dude number one gonna be like, what? Why you bringing something else in here just to sit? Because I know if I had waited till I got ready for them, they would have been gone. So all of the fall decor, party and florals and crafts are 40% off. Let's see, I think this might be what I'm looking for. I'll have to tell you guys what I need this for later. Is this it? Okay, they are $11.99 and then 40% off. I think this is it. These are cute. This bundle is $8.99. Do I want the smaller ones or the larger ones? Let's see. That's pretty too. That's a nice size bunch too. How much is the bunch? Can't tell. So I'm gonna find one with a price tag. I do like the yellow though because it's so bright. Ooh, this thing's hard to get out of here. Let's see. Oh, look at the acorns. I didn't even notice the acorns. Yeah. Well, so. Okay. Now, where are the price tags? also need to check these to make sure that none of the stems are empty, because sometimes these little flowers fall off and you have a stem with nothing on it. I think this one is good. Okay, Lord, let me get my purse out of this buggy before y'all be like, Miss Donna. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here are the larger ones. No, I think I like the small ones. And although we're not in the fall just yet, honey, I'm in the fall mood. I'm already there. I think it's because it was just so hot this summer. Oh my goodness, it's just so hot. Did y'all notice that pumpkin that was out there for $199? $200 for that big old piece of plastic. I say Hobby Lobby has lost their mind. Would y'all pay $200 for that pumpkin? I'm just curious. I wouldn't. Not no $200. Let's see how much this one is. This one is $59. $58.99. $59. No, Miss Donna would have to get creative, honey, and make my own pumpkin. Pretty. So these long stems are $29.99. I'm looking at the one up top. $29.99 with 40% off. These are cute. Very simple. It's $8.99. Oh, he has some huge sunflowers down there. Ooh. I tell you, I can always use greenery somewhere. I love some greenery. And these are $18.99. 40% off. Let me go down there and see how much those huge sunflowers are. I also have an event this weekend with my grieving group that I'm a part of. I am my mother's daughter. So we'll be traveling for dinner this weekend, and it's denim and diamonds. So I might need to, I think I'm gonna do, I'm still trying to figure out totally pulling my outfit together. So there's two large ones. And one smaller one. Let's see how much this is. It's $29.99, $30, and 40% off. These white ones are pretty too. Is a chocolate brown, and then one may be the super pink, maybe. We'll talk about this later too. You guys, I love lamps. I love candles. I love mirrors. Is this not cute? That is so stinking cute. It's battery operated. $11.99. I guess it's 50% off. It's missing the bottom to hold in the batteries, but it's cute. Oh, these are cute too. Oh, it's so stinking cute. Too cute. No, okay. Let's see, this one is rechargeable. I definitely like the ones that are rechargeable, as opposed to having to keep replacing batteries. Okay, Mr. Cow. Which is that one? $25.99 and 50% off. Interesting. Okay. It's iridescent one. Hey, everybody. Although I love iridescent, I think I've slowed down on the iridescent stuff. Like now, I'll purchase some iridescent jewelry, but I'm not purchasing a whole lot of iridescent stuff these days. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Ooh, that's a pretty pampas grass. Pretty, pretty. Oh, yeah, it's just so pretty. What's this? Steamer. Yeah. $16.99. Well, there's Mr. Nutcracker. How much do you guys think he is? It says 50% off of Christmas everyday prices. So 50% off of $450. Okay. When I was growing up, How the Grinch Stole Christmas was one of my favorite Christmas programs that we would watch on TV. And I get tickled now because I think about our oldest son and my daughter-in-law. He calls her the Grinch because he gets to decorating for Christmas like really, really early, like October early, if not earlier. And she hates it. It is so funny to me. I love it. I love it. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This one is really pretty. I know I really like it because it's trimmed in wood. How much is this one? Let's see. How much is it? Lord, $69.99. Is that what that is? Yeah, $70. I like that. Oh, can I get it back up there without tearing everything up? Oh, okay. There we go. Hey, Mr. Grinch. He look funny. What is he? Does he not have enough hair or something? He looks a little weirderish. Oh, he doesn't have the Santa hat on. That's what it is. That's what makes him look funny. You guys remember at the end of our last Christmas season. You interrupted my video, lady. You guys remember, if you were here, at the end of last year, the Christmas season, I started purchasing things on clearance so we could decorate the tree for the kids this year, for all of our grandbabies. And I wanted it done by Thanksgiving. That way, when the kids came home, anything that they wanted off the tree, any type of decor, they could just take it off and take it with them. Honey, for all I care, we could take down a Christmas tree after that. But that's what I wanted to do. So I still have a few more things that I need to, probably several more things that I need to purchase for the Christmas tree. I know you're sitting asleep. Is this a sleep mask? An eye mask? Y'all need to put the Grinch's hat, Christmas hat, on him, because he looked like something wrong with him without his Christmas hat on. He don't even look right. See, look, he needs his hat on. Okay, let's see if we can find some more fall. We have gotten all off task looking at Christmas. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still stuck on Christmas. Does this say $16.99? Is that what this says? Y'all, why does this say $16.99 for this little lollipop? What in the world? Y'all know I need to figure out how to make some lollipops, because that's ridiculous. Okay, it's kind of looking like they have maybe some of the same stuff that they had on the other side, but they just kind of have them on both sides. At least with the garland. Okay, I don't think I saw these on the other side, but definitely with all the garland. This is pretty. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His only Son. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One.
Joseph to the furniture earliest convenience.
Lady, you interrupted my song. Just interrupted my little worship. She didn't even say excuse me. I would like one of these, but I want it narrow and really long. Narrow and about at least the length of two of these. Okie dokie. Well, y'all, more garland. Smells good on this aisle. Oh, pumpkin spice. Cinnamon. I smell the cinnamon. Ooh, I love that smell. Love it. These glass pumpkins are $30. And I got my beautiful amber colored vases that I'm going to show you guys for, I think they were $24.99. And they are huge. And look at this. Let me see how much this little one costs. Okay, that's $7.49. Okay. It's turkey. $17 for the turkey. $10.99. Okay. Pumpkins and leaves, cinnamon and spice, family and friends, everything nice. Y'all, I'm so ready for my pumpkin spice creamer. I've not seen it in the stores yet, but I'm telling you, it's time. It's so time. Oh, that's cute. It's a napkin holder. $23.99. Have we been on this aisle? I think we have. Or no, I just happened to see. See, they have some of the same stuff, like these little things that we just saw, but they were on a different aisle. And even the little sunflowers down there, we just saw that, but they're up in the front too. So like I say, they have some of the same things, just in different places. $6.99. That's cute. We are home, sweet home. So let me share really quickly what I picked up. You pretty much saw at least everything I got from Hobby Lobby, but we're gonna run back through it really quick. I just got one stem of these little sunflowers, and I'm going to just add them to the front door. I don't think, let me see. Okay. I have a little bit of yellow on there, but I'll just add these. Have a little bit of yellow already on there, but I'll just add these. And then if I feel like I need to take the other yellow out, I will, but I don't think so, okay? So I just did one little stem. Remember, everything was 40% off, and I don't know how long. I think Christmas is 50% off though, okay? And then I have several of these. Now we'll have to talk about this later, okay? So you have to hang around. So we'll talk about this after a while. But I have several of these. And what else from Hobby Lobby? I needed some dye. I needed this is a super pink and then a chocolate brown. We will talk about this later too. As a matter of fact, you all will see how I'm going to use this at some point, okay? You just gotta hang around because otherwise you're gonna miss some stuff. You're gonna miss Lucy in action, I promise you. Oh my goodness. Lucy in action. Now. Oh, okay. So now we're going to TJ Maxx. Now, I just went in there just to piddle, just to look around, okay? I like to peep at their jewelry from time to time. And when I saw this, I thought, okay, well, this will work for Sunday. I already have some earrings, so I didn't need to add any earrings or anything because I have some. So I thought, well, let's do that. Okay, you see the little print on there? So that's going to work for me for Sunday for my animal print for our unity for the Ladies of Grace, Affirm Foundation Outreach Ministries. And then the star of the show. So I was walking around TJ Maxx, minding my own business, and I happened to see this. And I just stopped, and it was sitting beside this one right here. And y'all, like I said, it's not often that something, let's stop by Walgreens and pick up some medication. But it's not often that something like grabs me, and then in this day and time, I don't have time to be wasting my time or money purchasing something that I just don't love. You know what I mean? Not to mention, like I said, honey, we're purging, so I don't have time for that. But when I saw this, y'all see how big it is from, okay, it's at my waist on the table. Y'all see how tall this is? It was $29.99. Okay. All three of them were the same price. Okay. And then it has that little color. Can you see that little hue of green, like that teal green or just green at the bottom? I just thought it was so pretty. And it's something that's so simple. So when I saw it, and they are heavy, trying to put it down easy on the table. When I say heavy, baby, they are heavy. So this is the one it was sitting beside. They were sitting beside each other like twins, not identical twins, but you know what I mean, like twins. Oh, this one was $24.99. Okay. So they look so, wait a minute, I'm gonna have to prop my leg up. But y'all, I just thought they were so pretty. And I'm going to wait until I redo our home. And like I said, I need to start painting. But these won't be put out until then. But I promise you, had I waited, they would have been gone. And they just really captured me. So I'm like, okay, that's good. Then I turned the corner after I had put these two in my buggy. I turned the corner, and lo and behold, listen, y'all, here was a nutty. And I was trying to decide because I knew I wanted the one that was really, really tall. So I was trying to decide if I was going to put this one back and then just get this other one. But why in the world do that? They are triplets. And if I were to leave one, then they would have been sad. You don't separate triplets. Y'all, look. This one was $24.99 as well. Y'all, they are really heavy. And I have my foot up in this chair. But when I tell you they are gorgeous, they are absolutely gorgeous. So what am I going to do? I'm getting ready to put them back in the bags and probably just put them up under the piano until it's time to bring them out, because I'm not putting them in the garage. I don't want them to be in extreme temperature, going from heat, then it gets cold, because I don't know. It will probably be several months before I'm ready to use them. It might even be towards the end of the year. But I just knew I had to go on and get them, because if I didn't, they would have been gone. She said they hadn't been out long. So if I didn't get them, honey, somebody else would have got them. And they are just beautiful. They're beautiful. So that was that's my little small haul today. And that's it. That's it, y'all. The end. Where's my little Hobby Lobby bag so I can put my dried florals back in the bag. So I move them in a little bit. But I'm excited. And y'all, I even have, I'm gonna tell you, because I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do since we are here. Let's talk about this too. I have my paint stuff that's sitting here on the table. And because this is a sunlit area, when the blinds are open, there's so much sunlight that comes in here. You all know that paint looks different at different times. Paints could look different, or paint colors can look different at certain times of the day. They can look different when it's natural sunlight from outside. They can look different when you have on an overhead light. They can look different when there are no lights on. It's just kind of dim in the room. So what I did was I wanted to know what the paint looked like really in the sunlight. So I've had these swatches sitting here on my table, on our dining room table. Ooh. Because what I want to do, some areas I want to lighten our home back up. So I'm trying to decide on which white I want, because yes, there are so many different shades of white. So I want to go white. And then I will do some accent walls with a darker color. Y'all know I will. So these have been sitting here on the table right here near this big window, so I can see what it looks like, along with my color wheel, if you will. Okay. If you've been here, then you already know that I love Behr paint. Now Sherwin-Williams is up there too. Sherwin-Williams is an amazing paint as well. But I really do love the coverage of Behr paint. Okay. So, not knocking Sherwin-Williams at all, because it is also a fabulous paint. As a matter of fact, our living room, everything else I think is painted with Sherwin-Williams, except this area up our steps and I think down the hall. My wardrobe room is Behr paint too. Okay, so, but when I picked up their whites collection, you guys, I really think, can you tell which one looks the whitest? I don't know if you can tell by looking at it here. Can you tell which one looks the whitest? In person, it's this one right here. Could y'all tell? That's Bakery Box. So, and this is the white collection, and y'all see all these different shades of white. Okay. So that's something that I need to definitely get started on. I need to finalize a paint color. That I can paint, I will paint. You guys know. You can see behind me, baby, that ceiling is awful high. And I said before, I hate for Mr. Dude number one to come home. I be laying on top of the piano because because I have fallen off of that ladder. Listen, it won't be funny though, but I know that I'm gonna have to allow our painter to do some of it, and not to mention, um, we would have to rent, the scaffold and everything to get up there. My husband worked so hard. Y'all saw him drain coming up that hill. He'd be tired. He'd be so tired. Between just everyday life, him working and doing ministry, y'all, my husband, it's like he's exhausted. So anything that he's okay with me contracting out, and we just let the professionals do it. That's what we're gonna do, baby. Because my husband needs to rest, okay? And then, listen, let me say everything that Lucy can't do. Because y'all know if I can do it, I'm gonna do it. But if I can't, and it's out of my scope, then we're gonna hire somebody to do it. So y'all hang around. Hang around. See what all Lucy is gonna get into. But like I say, first things first, honey, I need to figure out some painting. I've not totally decided on that yet. Okay? Yeah, I was so excited. And I think that they were a great price. They are absolutely beautiful. So I appreciate y'all. Listen, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed. Those of you that have requested a Hobby Lobby field trip, I hope that you all enjoyed your time on the field trip. I appreciate you all for being on your best behavior too. Y'all know how to act when we go out. But I appreciate y'all so much. Ooh, these things are heavy. So I just want to start with doing little projects here and there. Because like I said, there's just so many things that we need to do. And it's going to take time. But I did not want to leave these sitting in the store. So they're ready. They're here ready and waiting whenever I get ready. Okay? All right, you guys. Well, listen, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, please consider doing so by hitting the nosy. That's what my dude number one would say. If he were here, hit the nosy. That's turning on that notification bell. That way you will be notified whenever we're over here doing whatever it is we are doing. Thank you all so much for watching. We already look forward to you joining me or maybe us again next time. Bye.